Picture this. You step off a red-eye into the Bahamas. The hatch swings open like a vault. Humid air fogs your glasses. 10 minutes later, you're in a chandelier-lit ballroom where every table is a gladiator pit for cards. And you're the only woman left. In under a week, that same crowd will chant your name as you lift a 7-figure trophy. But right now, you're Maria Lampropulos, 30-year-old HR rep from Buenos Aires, praying you don't spill hotel coffee on the only blazer you own. Buenos Aires beginnings. Maria was born in 1988 to Greek-Argentinian parents who ran a corner almacén. Her childhood soundtrack was the creak of bargain bin shopping carts, not the clack of poker chips. Still, numbers fascinated her. She counted crates as her father ticked invoices, learned mental math selling Tehran by the kilo. Diligent in school, she earned a business management degree and landed a safe job at IBM, the sort of path her parents could toast at a Sunday asado. But fluorescent HR cubicles, endless resume stacks, and the corporate "thank you for your interest" email templates slowly sanded the edges off her curiosity. Life pivoted the night she met Ivan Luca, a rising star on the Latin American poker tour, who showed up at a friend's barbecue wearing sunglasses after sunset and talking about EV as if it were oxygen. She followed him to tournaments, first bewildered by words like flop, gut shot, and ICM, then mesmerized by the silent storms of decision-making. Evenings off, they replayed hands instead of binge-watching TV. Weekends, she fired micro-stakes online events under the screen name Marilabum, her parents none the wiser when she claimed she was studying English. Why she was an underdog, Maria's bankroll was pocket change and a jar of peso coins. She multi-tabbed between office shifts on an aging laptop propped atop an ironing board because her studio lacked a desk. Live rooms were still a boys' club, especially in South America, where women made up under 3% of entrants and floor staff called them sweetheart by default. Yet the HR analyst felt at home in variance. "If I can read resumes," she quipped, "maybe I can read faces." By late 2015, she was grinding local night events, cashing just enough to chase the next buy-in. And she held a secret wish: to one day sit across from world champions at the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure, buy in $10,300, and prove she belonged. Every hero's path bends before it soars. For Maria, the bend came on a frost-bitten March night in rural Czechia, inside a converted warehouse called King's Casino, where ceiling lights hummed like overworked beehives. The event was the Eureka Poker Tour Main. Buy-in €1,100, nearly 700 runners. Maria and Ivan sliced through the field until only 2 remained, and they both wore Argentinian flag patches. Heads up lasted 40 minutes. On the final hand, Luca's ace-10 outran Maria's pocket eights. Cameras flashed. She pocketed €95,000 and slipped away, equal parts proud girlfriend and stung competitor. For weeks, the poker press ran "boyfriend beats girlfriend for trophy." What they missed was Maria's private vow: never again second place, because she doubted herself. 12 months later, Nottingham, England. She fired 2 bullets into the 550 phase of Party Poker Millions UK, bricked both, and, jet-lagged, ready to quit, searched Skyscanner for a flight home. A friend nudged her to peel off another $5,300 and late reg day 2. She arrived with 15 big blinds, no expectations, and a half-packed suitcase. Short stack to average, average to chip leader to final table, time-lapse poker. She watched names like Stephen Chidwick and Katie Swift cannibalize one another while she breathed through her diaphragm like a yogi. Heads up began just after midnight. Her opponent, an online crusher nicknamed Sonny, opened every other hand, radiating the confidence of a man who had bullied his way through a decade of keyboards. Maria snap-called bluffs, raised rivers, and, on hand 52, shoved with ace-queen over his desperation jam. Dry board, clean hold. Prize, exactly £1 million sterling.
And close your eyes.
This is such a big moment for both of them, especially for her, because
and they both got a big rail here, so closing your eyes doesn't help, because when you hear the big roar, you don't know who's doing it. I mean, this is for £1 million.
There it is. £1 million. And doesn't she deserve it? I mean, she's played extraordinarily well.
Cash bricks stacked like literature in a private library. She didn't jump or scream. She called her mother. "Mama," she whispered, voice breaking. "Soy millonaria." Money solves problems, but not perception. Keyboard warriors labeled the win a heater, a footnote on a real pro's resume. Maria answered by showing up. 40-plus live events that summer, 14 cashes, a seat inside the global top 100, and runner-up to Kristen Bicknell for Female Player of the Year 2017. The results bought freedom. She left IBM, invested for the future, built a travel bankroll, and, most important, bought a direct ticket to the Bahamas. December 2017. She practiced yoga at dawn, replayed final tables at lunch, and 3-bet friends in home games after dinner, treating each raise like it cost $10,000 actual dollars. "I'm not chasing another miracle," she told Ivan. "I want controlled aggression, like a chess clock." New Year's Eve, she boarded a red-eye to Nassau with her brother, 2 friends, and a vacuum-sealed bag of yerba mate. The $10,300 buy-in came straight from her Nottingham score. No backers, no swaps, no safety net. Day 1 at Atlantis felt like freshman orientation for a hyper-competitive sorority. 582 entrants, software engineers, high roller regulars, off-season sports pros, hedge fund savants. Maria drew a seat between 2015 champ Kevin Schultz and German phenom Koray Aldemir. Shuffle up and deal. 6 cards flew, 2 landed face down, pocket queens. She had arrived, in every sense that mattered. 6 grinding days later, the field was down to 6. Maria sat 4th in chips, staring at Adrián, Mateos, Koray Aldemir, and Canadian legend Shawn Buchanan beneath TV lights bright enough to evaporate sweat. She folded the marginal, 3-bet the premium, let the titans collide. 2 eliminations later, she was 3-handed. Stage lights so hot, they blurred her chip stacks into watercolor. Mateos finally shoved King-Jack into her pocket kings. The Argentinian rail exploded, drumbeats of Spanish and Greek colliding. A woman was heads up for the PCA title. The fairy tale wobbled. Buchanan began heads up with a 2-1 lead, stretched it to 4-1 in 15 minutes. Maria exhaled, met her brother's eyes on the rail, and waited like a sniper conserving bullets. Buchanan ripped pocket 4s. Maria peeked at ace of hearts, 8 of spades, and called. Dealer spread 8, jack, 3, 2, ace, double up. She took a breath. A momentum followed. 3 hands later, Buchanan limped. Maria jammed 10 of clubs, 7 of clubs. He sighed and called with King 5 offsuit. Board. 9 of clubs, 5 of diamonds, 10 of spades, 2 of hearts, 9 of hearts. Pair of 10s, ballgame. Every chip slid her way like iron filings to a magnet. She didn't fist pump. She whispered, "Gracias," and hugged her brother until the announcer reclaimed the mic. Champion, $1,081,100, Maria Lampropulos. First woman ever. First Argentinian. Human resources rep turned history maker. Somewhere in Buenos Aires, a grocery store owner muttered to the TV, half laughing, half crying, "Esa es mi hija." And that's how Maria Lampropulos stepped out of the cubicle maze, stared down the world, and crushed the PCA for $1,081,000, proving that sometimes the sharpest skill at the table is believing you deserve the seat in the first place. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible poker underdog stories.